this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Miami Marlins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture...
Our starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Harrison. What's the word on him?
Racked up a high pitch count last time, was only able to throw a couple of innings. He'll look to get deeper in this start today.
About to get started here for Game 1. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And the series is underway.
Wow, Boog. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone is a little small.
Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air to left center, Stowers under this one, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That missed. That's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Ball up.
Wheeler was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Stowers was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Late with the swing there.
Ball.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie.
Marlins set down in order. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Adolis Garcia misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. Now one away. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He swings and fouls one off.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Brandon Marsh digs in now.
Take one.
Harrison, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2020.
Ball.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Conine on the move, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the NLCS. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Heriberto Hernandez.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The 0-1. A swing and a miss as he chases.
3 out.
Back here in Miami, all set for the start of the inning. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Struck him. Out swinging, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Dylan Moore. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel. There's a swing and a miss.
Ball.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So up next, Graham Pauley. And a swing and a miss there. Morel. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The 0-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Runner takes off on the ground. Turner on to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Marlins.
And now for the Marlins, Kai Stowers went down on strikes his first time through. And a strike of the outside corner at 95.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out.
He's trying for third. Oh, that's a strikeout. And That'll do it for the inning. One left for Miami. Start of the fourth. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Ball. That's down.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 1-0. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game 1 of the NLCS. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. They've hit another, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
JT Realmuto steps in. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Wood.
Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Slings to first in time.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Alec.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Alec Bohm. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We're midway in the 4th. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Waste no time there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging his first time. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Connor Norby now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That smash towards center. Mark. Stepping in, Jacob Marcy. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Ball.
1-1. On the ground right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Marlins lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott.
Back one. Ball.
That's to third, Norby. To first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Been a bit shaky out there, though, so maybe he should try something else.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. Harrison. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Phillies down in order. They lead 4-0. Game 1 of the NLCS. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. On the ground right
That's
side.
a foul ball.
And foul ball. Conine, 28 years old. And he was a second-round pick back in 2018. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Christopher Morel, the next to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
This one in the air, center field. Marsh under it. And there's one away. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Calls it in, 2 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. To the right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Marlins get one back thanks to this solo homer. It's now. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Now the batter now, Kyle Schwarber. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Middle, Lopez throws to first in time, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Trey Turner now. This to third. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. Rip towards third. And the Phillies are set down in order. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
That's the ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strike.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And in one hops the wall. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kyle Harrison will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Aaron Ashby takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at second. Strike 2.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Pauly takes it to the bag. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And now it's Alec Bohm. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball.
One away with a runner at 3rd. Here in the late stages of game 1. To the right side. Tosses to 1st. There for the out. Runner scores from 3rd. This is Bryson Stott. That one fouled off. Next pitch in the dirt. And that's ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of the NLCS. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. That's out to center field. And that is that. Welcome back.
That's ball 4.
So 2 down. Graham Pauly digs in now. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you.
Runner takes off. Gets the bunt down the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Ball 4. Take the base.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. And once you committed, they try to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Turner in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here comes more. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second, and they lead by 4. First and second, 1 out. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. The Phillies trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Infield fly rule in effect.
1 out away from getting out of a huge jam in this NLCS.
Here's JT Realmuto. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Base hit center field. Here comes Harper around third. The relay to the plate, safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5. Marsh in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Backus.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Edwards in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And now the 0-1. Slice to right. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
So up next, Kyle Stepp. 1 gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. 1 for 3. In the air out to center. Marsh running hard. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's the catcher, Heriberto Hernandez. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. In the air right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's out of here into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Now a chance for Connor Norby. Rip, but it curls foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
That's to
Foul
third,
ball.
and it goes just foul. The 0-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carrying. Going. Gone. They go back to back, and they close the gap. It's 7-5. Lots of waving towels right now, and this place is rocking.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him.
Tanner Banks will take over here. He's into the game with the bases empty. So digging in, Jacob Marcy. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Morel in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. That is the inning. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs through 8 full. It's the Phillies 7 and the Marlins 5.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Marlins.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Phillips.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Orion Kerkere.
Digging in. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Owen Casey.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. One's in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now Xavier Edwards.
Oh.
Ground ball right side. They put the tag on him. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Base is empty after the double play. Kyle Stowers will hit next. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 1 on the road.
Well, this was a fun game all the way around. We saw plenty of action. 12 runs total on the board, but a pretty close finish at the end.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long